Hello, you are listening to Streamer Struggles with Gleaney. So, let's talk about this week. This week, we've had. It's been an interesting week so far. I would say encouraging. We'll go with that word, encouraging. So, this week, I had some regulars previously who came back in the sense that they started to watch, and I increased my uh, discoverability, I guess. That's what they call it, discoverability, by posting little mini clips on Twitter, on YouTube, and started this podcast and YouTube video. So I've started to get more engagement from doing those things. So a tip would be create more content. Simple as create more content. Even if it sucks, create more content. The more content you create, the more people have to consume and digest and give you back their feedback, whether it's good, whether it's not, whether it sucks. And I'd really appreciate that from the video as well. If you can give me your feedback, that'd be fantastic. What a gift. A gift to say, look, Gleaney, it sucks. Or maybe you work on this, or maybe that could be better, which is fantastic. Already having people who were in my stream months ago, haven't heard from for a while, were like, hey, hi, it's me. Tone, you know I'm talking about you. So, in the world of Destiny, which is the game that I play on Twitch, they released the Shadowkeep, and I was unable to play it for the first 2 days of it being out because I had auditions and other things going on, which was kind of heartbreaking, if I'm honest. Also, you had the first day where no one was getting in, and knowing my luck, I thought I wouldn't get in. It was really late at night, and I was like, I'm not going to get in, but I'll try. And I managed to get in, which is fantastic. What a brilliant opportunity. You've got the top tier streamers trying to get into the game, and I was able to play it. But could I stream it? No. You know why? Because Streamlabs decided to say, no, 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 you are not streaming it. So I got to play the first mission, which was fantastic, but I didn't have any footage. In hindsight, what I should have done is just set up my capture card to capture footage, so I could have had the raw footage, which I could have been able to produce later and put on things like YouTube and things like that. But, you know, you live and you learn, right? It's part of streamer struggles. We go through the struggles, we work out where we're going wrong, and we try to make it better. So recently I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. The one I'm listening to at the moment is called Crushing It. And I think the guy's named Gary. That's bad. But, like, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people who inspire me, like Frono's Photos is on there. A lot of other content creators. And they said, a lot of them said that the secret is create more content. Always be creating, like always be closing, right? Always be creating. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that this month. I'm going to make that a goal of mine to always be creating. Whether it's streaming on Twitch or creating videos, commentaries on YouTube, Twitter, all of those. I'm going to try and create as much as possible. So that's my goal this month, to create as much as possible. I'm also going to re-look at my schedule, because at the moment, let's do the math. Let's break down the math. So, at the moment, I'm streaming about 4 hours a day, with the exception of Tuesday, because I have that off, because I have a guitar lesson. I'm thinking about changing that up and having an earlier lesson, so I'm able to stream on Tuesdays as well. But at the moment, I have 1 day of rest, 6 days streaming, 4 hours. But, as you well know, 4 times 6 is, quick math, guys. 4 times 6 is only 24 hours. That's a day. That's it. I stream for a day a week. It's not enough. It's not enough content. It's not enough time. So I'm thinking I need to increase that time. And I'm thinking, what's the maximum? What's the maximum I could stream? And I start to look at it. What's the maximum output of content I could give? If I still have my Tuesday off, or if I add, say I get the Tuesday back, and that's only 4 hours. That's still only 28 hours. But if I was looking at my job and how many hours I give there, I give about 7 hours a day, between 7 and 8 hours, because you make sure you take into account getting ready, driving to work, being at work. So I finish at 3. I finish at 3. I could get home by about half 3, quarter to 4, let's say. So half 3, quarter to 4. Let's just say 4 for easy math. Okay, so 4, and I could stream for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could give 8 hours. I could eat on stream because I'm doing that already. I could give 8 hours. So if I can give 8 hours 6 times a week, that's 48 hours a week. Have I done that right? Or have I just been dumb? But that's a lot more than freaking 24, right? It's a lot more than a day. 3 days was 2 days. 48 hours is 2 days. So good at math. So good. So I'm thinking I need to dedicate more time. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm also thinking about how I'm going to diversify content, like starting this podcast and doing those clips. So if I don't get the Tuesday back and I reserve the Tuesday to put this content together, so that's my day off to make content from my previous streams, editing that stuff up. I've got that 8 hours in that day to do that. Yeah? So if I put that 8 hours into creating content from the content from the week and doing the podcast and all those things on a Tuesday, I think I'd be set for creating things for people to digest, right? Another thing that I need to get better at that I'm really rubbish at, and it's affected me throughout my career as an actor and my new venture as a streamer, is I'm not incredibly good at collaborating with other people and networking. I'm not very good at seeking that out. I'm not very good at maintaining relationships in that area. Like, I mean, I was extremely lucky. About the first month, I had other streamers approach me that wanted to collaborate with me, which I did, but I'm not very good at keeping that going, keeping those relationships. And I think it's because I kind of look at myself and think, well, what am I giving them? What am I adding to them? What value do I give them? And I need to become more valuable, okay? And the way you could do that, I feel, become more valuable, is to, well, I need to get up there in terms of viewership, but I could just be genuinely interested, yeah? I could be honest and genuine and interested in what they're doing and connect with them. I could do that more than I have been doing. And you think, well, what time can I dedicate to doing that as well? So that's going to cut into my Tuesday, I feel, to actively go out and seek people to talk to within the industry and meet new people, maintain the relationships that I have already. So this week has been encouraging in terms of getting previous viewers back in who were kind of picking up from these other avenues. So that's been a kind of success, but also at the same time, I've had like my viewer rate drop quite substantially the last month and the previous month before that. And I read another book specifically about Twitch and streaming on Twitch. And the creator of that said something quite interesting, where he was sort of like, don't cheat to get there. It's like, don't do the hustle. Don't cheat. Don't do the hustle. Genuine figures. Because he's like, at the end of the day, if you cheat to get there, they will know. Yeah? They will know, and that can have repercussions on you that can affect your whole thing that you've built. So, for example, we'll look at things like view botting, look at things like having false accounts on your stream when you're streaming, and things like that. Things that, I'll be honest, things that the having your view count, I've done, yeah? Having other accounts that aren't attached to anyone viewing your stream to get your view count up, and it's not genuine. So I want to be, from now on, genuine, and to do that I have to be satisfied with myself that I may have streams where I have 0 viewers, 0 people that are interested in watching me play Destiny or any other game, listening to me chat or talking about this. I mean, hell, this podcast itself could be unsuccessful. This, you know, it could be unsuccessful, but it's allowing myself to fail and be comfortable with that and learn from it. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm born in September. I'm born in September, and I'm a Virgo. And I don't really believe in star signs and all that stuff, but like there are elements of that month that are in my personality, and one of them is that I am a perfectionist to a T, a perfectionist, and I always want things to be perfect, and they can't be. And it's me personally sort of dealing with that and knowing that it is okay to fail. It is okay to fail spectacularly. It is okay to get it wrong. It is okay to make mistakes. As long as you learn from those mistakes and build yourself up and keep going. So I'm going to work on that aspect of my personality as well. And part of that fear of failure or wanting things to be perfect is, oh, I've done all these things. I've changed the graphics, done overlays, I've invested in emotes, I've made sure that my stream's professional, I've added to the production value of it, and still I don't have people coming into my stream. So I thought, if I can get a few numbers in there, it doesn't matter if they're other accounts, I can get a few numbers in there. It raises up my viewership, which will entice other people because like, oh, people are watching, so clearly they're interested. She's managed to get this amount of people, so clearly that's okay. So I should watch her. But it's a con at the end of the day because you're lying to those potential new viewers who think that you're something that you're not. So I'm going to try to be genuine and be what I am and be okay with it. Because at the end of the day, this is a new field to me that I'm learning. And I need to be okay with failure. And I need to be okay with having 0 people in my stream or having 1 person in my stream. Okay, it's nearly always 1 because my mum's always watching. So we're trying to work on more than my mum. So that's the goal. Going forward this month is to create as a title. Create, and let's get more people in there other than my mum. And to do that, I'm going to do it by being genuine. Being genuine and honest about my viewership and my figures. And to do that, I'm not going to do a side hustle anymore. No other devices will be on my thing. So the people I know, if a viewer is in my chat, that is a genuine viewer. That is someone that has taken time out of their day to watch me. And that's incredible. So I've been doing this for about a couple weeks now. And I have had streams where I've had no one. I've had streams where I've had just my mum. And I've had streams where I've had like 3-4 people. Okay. So where do we go from here? Another point that was made in actually a YouTube video that I watched about how to grow on Twitch by a guy that does the statistics for Twitch. He created his own business that looks into the analytics and sold it to Twitch. Well, I say sold it, but he offers his services to Twitch and they pay him for stats. And he said, you have about 30 to 35 seconds to grab that new viewer, to convert that new viewer into a follower or to convert that new viewer into a subscriber. You have 30 to 35 seconds. So in your stream, I want to work on this as well, and it's not there yet. I'm looking at ideas and how I could be different from everyone else that's playing video games on YouTube. They said in that first 30 to 35 seconds, something interesting has to happen. Something interesting has to happen, or else, I mean, why not watch someone else? Why not put your time in watching someone else? Someone bigger, someone that's got more people, someone that's more interesting, someone that's more experienced, someone that's better at the game. Yeah? So I'm trying to focus on what I give, what's unique about me, how my content can be unique, and how I can make that 30 to 35 seconds interesting. So that's something that I've been looking at. And this is a call to action as well, a call for your help. If you have any ideas, if you could put them in the chat, or you can email me, or whisper me in Twitch. So let's go through my information. So my Twitch channel is www.twitch.tv/Gleaney. So Gleaney is spelled Gleaney, Gleaney. So you can whisper me on Twitch. That's the way to get in contact with me. I'm also on Twitter at Gleaney3. I'm on Instagram at Gleaney33. So those are the avenues to get in contact with me if you have any comments. If you're watching the YouTube video, then just do the comments below. Great. Well, that's out the way now. So in terms of future development, I'm again focusing on those things of being honest, being genuine, create, and to reach out to people. So I'm going to try and do that as well. And I've re-looked at my schedule, but I haven't put these things into action other than doing clips. So I did 2 clips, and I did a video log, which I haven't uploaded. I did the podcast, which is waiting for approval from iTunes last week, and I'm doing this one now. So those are the things that I'm trying to focus on in terms of my streaming. But guys, if you are streamers, if you are streaming, if you are thinking about streaming, hit me up with things that we can talk about and discuss and discover together, because that'd be incredible. So let me go more into my week. So we've had a house guest this week from Bahamas. It's a friend of my mum's, and it made it clear to me that having a house guest, having someone here, that A, I'm not doing enough, B, that it made it clear to me what I want to spend my time on, what I want to do. When you've got someone else here and you have to kind of, I wouldn't say adjust your schedule, because I haven't adjusted anything, but the compromise of these things still need to be done that I hadn't been doing without this guest. I feel like I need to have a conversation about what I want to do and what it's going to take to get there, and things that I can't do anymore. Things that I would have been able to do prior, things that Gleaney would have been able to do prior to making this choice. And it is a sacrifice in the sense that, like, I'm having to give up a lot of my time to make this happen, because that's what it's going to take. I mean, anyone that told you that they made it big or they were incredibly successful and they didn't have to work at it, and they didn't have to try at it, are lying. So I want to get more ambitious in terms of what I dedicate my time to, and be honest with the people in my life about what I can and can't dedicate my time to. So I want to work on that as well. Just trying to think what else happened this week. What else happened this week? So I'm playing on PC now, which is a different platform than before. So a guy that's been in my stream for a bit, his name is Neo Remedy. He's a cool guy. We played together the other day, and he invited me to his clan, which are active playing Destiny. So hopefully I'll be able to get into more endgame content, which will be more entertaining, infinitely more entertaining for my viewers. Because if you're not doing endgame content, I mean, what really is there to hook them in other than doing PvP? And to do PvP, other than the run I had this week, which was insane, you need to be good at PvP. And if I'm honest with myself, I am below average at PvP. And I'm not throwing up excuses, because I still play PvP, but I'm not very good at it. And I could work on getting better, and I could focus, and that's something I want to look into as well. on training up and getting better at PvP. So, so another thing that I wanted to look at is possibly doing an improv comedy course, because I mean it's been a while since I was at drama school. It's been over 10, well, it's been 10 years since I graduated. So, these things that you've forgotten how to do, or don't quite remember how to do, and I think, or you're out of practice with more. I want to work on those. So definitely I'm thinking about doing an improv comedy class at some point. Maybe I think that would help me infinitely with improvising on stream and dealing with people and being entertaining. Because that is a skill. To be entertaining is a skill. Without a script, without anything, it's hard. And these are skills that I learnt from drama school, but I don't quite. Well, they're not practice because you're not doing it every day. And I know that if I increase my content and I'm streaming most days, like 6 days out of the week, I will become infinitely better through the process of doing. Through the process of doing, I know I will become better, but I mean, it's going to take a long time. And I know that if I really thought about what I want to create, how I'm adding value to viewers, and how I can differentiate from what everyone else is doing, if I could find a thing that it will still be hard work and it will still take a very, very long time to grow my community, but I know that it would be quicker than learning through the job, just doing the job every day, coming in, doing the job, doing the stream, and not learning new skills or growing. So I need to find a balance, but I feel like it's something I need to do, really think about what makes me unique. And if you have any ideas about what makes me unique, that, yeah, again, put it in the comments, email me, or Twitter me, or whatever. So, what else happened this week? We're on Wednesday now, so it's only been half a week, really. But from my last podcast, which was on Tuesday of last week, I wasn't on Tuesday, it was on Friday. I did it Friday night after getting back from my friends. I recorded it quite late in the evening, and I had lots to say because obviously it'd been 2 months. 2 months to talk about. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Guys, if you've got any information or anything that you'd like to share with me, again, leave it in the comments or message me, whisper me, talk in the chat, or www.twitch.tv/Gleaney. If you've got anything you want to tweet at me, it's at Gleaney3, and is it Instagram's 33? 3 or 33? Let me check. I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it now. Check it now. Actually, I can't check it now because I have to go out the window. It's 3, one's 3, one's 33. That's bad. Come to Twitch. Right. I will see you later, guys. Bye. Peace. I'm out. Later.